refinado, más claro y saludable. Tus comidas merecen lo mejor. Disfruta de este partido con cerveza Canita, una cerveza 100% dominicana.
3.75 bateos en inversión. El batazo de fly profundo, jardín izquierdo, la bola atrás, atrás, atrás. Y se fue. Junior Caminero con su tercer cuadrangular en este clásico mundial. Y pone a vibrar a un país. Estamos ganando ya 1-0.
La pelota se va, y sigue adelante, como los dominicanos que están sintiendo un cambio en sus vidas, con obras que construyen historias de progreso y bienestar. Sigamos cambiando. Gobierno de la República Dominicana. Palo, palo y palo, invictos y más que eso, invencibles, porque somos de aquí. Banreservas, el banco de todos los dominicanos.
Caminero solo necesita una. Y ahí está precisamente parte de esa capacidad. Le tiró 3 splits consecutivos. Los primeros 2 los pasó. El tercero, miren a dónde cayó.
Le tiró sweeper. Este último lanzamiento fue el sweeper. 105.6 la velocidad de salida.
401 pies.
Exactamente.
Wow.
Así que 1-0 con el palo de Caminero. Este muchacho, le hemos dicho varias veces, nació para momentos grandes.
Qué duro le dio.
Definitivamente. Con 22 añitos solamente. Cuando Julio Rodríguez...
Este 12 de abril, en el mes de tu cumpleaños, acude a cualquier centro de cedulación y saca tu nueva cédula. La conectó con todo, así como el TIS conecta a los dominicanos con todo lo que nos apasiona. Por eso, te invitamos a vivir toda la pasión del Clásico Mundial junto al TIS, conectados contigo.
Después del swing de Caminero, el swing de más velocidad es el de Julio Rodríguez, precisamente, que también es un buen bateador de bola rápida. Así que vamos a ver cómo le va en este turno frente a Skins, un hombre al que le sobran las herramientas, pero en una tenía que fallar y tenía que aprovecharla uno de los nuestros.
No, y es un hombre que no le dan jonrones. Él fue el de mejor. 0.5 apenas. 11 jonrones en 187 entradas y 2 tercios. Y el año anterior, su año de novato, permitió 10 en 133 entradas. Es el tipo más difícil para usted conectarle de cuadrangular. Miren la reacción ahí de la cueva, de la fanaticada, con este jonrón de Caminero, su tercero. Llegó ahora a 7 carreras impulsadas y sube su promedio por encima de 400. Julio bateando el conteo de 1 y 2. Dime, Mendo.
Quiero ver esas imágenes de cómo se vivió ese jonrón en las pantallas.
Ah, pero claro, vamos a ver eso.
No te ponches con cualquier pasta. Ve a la segura con Fiorella. Prueba Fiorella y dile chao a las otras pastas.
Le dio duro, pero salió de frente, así que la por la vía 4-3 para terminar la entrada, que se va con el palo de Caminero. Y luego de 2 entradas completas, la República Dominicana está ganando el juego 1-0. Bueno, y por aquí llegó, señores, Pizza Hut, para que usted haga igual que nosotros y llame al 809-620-2020, porque lo importante es que haya Pizza Hut y viva el Clásico Mundial. Gracias a Pizza Hut, que eso es lo que están comiendo los muchachos. Por eso ya tenemos, José Luis, nuevo récord de jonrones con estos 15 cuadrangulares ya en este Clásico.
Así es la cifra ahora máxima para un equipo en un Clásico Mundial. Dicho sea de paso, el Clásico en general ha roto la marca de cuadrangulares colectiva de un torneo y la República Dominicana con 15 es el equipo líder. Italia tiene 12, Japón se marchó con 10, Estados Unidos tiene 7 de los conjuntos que están todavía en pugna. Cuando aquí está el jardinero central de los Cachorros, Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong es el bateador de turno.
A partir de este 12 de abril, en el mes de tu cumpleaños, acude a cualquier centro de cedulación y saca tu nueva cédula.
Mira, vieron otro picheo de Severino a 99 millas o más. Ya ha hecho 5 en el juego, la misma cantidad de toda la temporada 2025. Para que vean lo duro que está Severino en el partido de hoy.
Le está poniendo alma, vida y corazón. Le está poniendo el extra. Si hay un pelotero, me parece, altamente consciente de lo que está en juego hoy, es Luis Severino.
Celebremos con orgullo cada jugada junto a Brugal, la perfección del ron.
La historia de los Cachorros, el 30-30 lo hizo Pete Crow Armstrong y el nuestro, Sammy Sosa, en el 93 y en el 95.
Eso es así.
En 1 y 2 el conteo, alto, 2 y 2 la cuenta para Pete Crow Armstrong.
No te ponches en la cocina, use el aceite El Gallo, refinado, más claro y saludable. Tus comidas merecen lo mejor.
Recordar que Sosa había llegado ya a cambio desde los White Sox, no había tenido una buena primera temporada en salud y después de ahí se robó el corazón de Chicago.
Strike tirándole al tercero, otra vez a 99, ponchado Armstrong para el primer out del inning.
No te ponches, aquí se juega fuerte y se ensucia sin miedo, pero tranquilo, que Brillante Sport se encarga del resto. Cuidado para tu ropa deportiva y limpieza profunda, como la emoción de este partido.
Cuarto ponche de Severino, ahí está una vez más el swing de Crow Armstrong. Un gran jugador, muy completo, además de que fue para mí el mejor jugador defensivo del año pasado, overall, de las mayores, junto a Sedán Rafael, a ambos jardineros centrales, cuando vuelve Witt y ya dio vuelta a la alineación.
Bobby Witt es el bateador de turno.
Palo, palo y palo, invictos y más que eso, invencibles, porque somos de aquí. Banreservas, el banco de todos los dominicanos.
Se ponchó en su primer turno, te lo informa Parval, expertos en inversión. Detrás está Bryce Harper, en el círculo de espera de Farma Extra, un amor único por cada dominicano. Le cantan al primero, 2 y 1 en la cuenta para Bobby Witt. Lleva 4 ponches Severino. Ponchó a Witt y a Harper iniciando el juego, a Román Anthony en el segundo, iniciando este inning a Pete Crow Armstrong. Afuera, 3 y 1 en la cuenta.
Oigan esto. Hay cosas clásicas del dominicano que nos hacen únicos, como empezar el día con música y unirnos como un solo equipo cuando jugamos en el Clásico Mundial de Béisbol. ¡Vamos, Dominicana!
Fíjense, el promedio de bolas rápidas cómo ha ido bajando, ¿eh?
La línea, la bola pica, cortó Soto y en primera está Bobby Witt con su primer hit del partido.
La conectó con todo, así como Altiz conecta a los dominicanos con todo lo que nos apasiona. Por eso, te invitamos a vivir toda la pasión del Clásico Mundial junto a Altiz, conectados contigo. HIT Seguros Reservas, auto, vivienda, vida, salud y negocio. Con Seguros Reservas tienes todas las bases cubiertas para ganar el juego. Seguros Reservas, respaldamos tu mañana.
Después de que se fue Otani a la Liga Nacional, este ha sido netamente el jugador que detrás de George uno claramente identifica. Después de George, el mejor pelotero de la Liga Americana, Bobby Witt. Y ahí vamos a ver una vez más una demostración. Tiene 2 temporadas consecutivas siendo el líder en hits de la Liga Americana, tanto en 2024 como en 2025.
Bryce Harper lleva de 1-0, se ponchó en su primer turno, saca línea de hit al prado derecho. Va Witt, rumbo a tercera, ya cortó Tatis. El disparo a segunda y llegó Harper. Así que hay doble en el batazo para Bryce Harper y ahora amenaza a Estados Unidos con segunda y tercera.
Ese jugador llegó seguro con Ármalo Tú de la Colonial, tu seguro de auto, en 5 minutos. Vive la emoción del clásico y siente el power que solo los dominicanos sabemos vivir, porque cuando la pasión se comparte, se disfruta el doble con la Double Box, llena de todo lo que te encanta para disfrutar la pelota en grande. Este clásico, vívelo con Pizza Hut.
Mucho crédito a Tatis, que salió a una gran velocidad a hacer el corte. Eso hace la diferencia de que no mandaran al plato al corredor de tercera. Así que la amenaza llega con un out, 2 corredores en circulación en otra oportunidad de los Estados Unidos con su gran alineación y para colmo, con este hombre en el plato.
Aaron Judge es el bateador de turno.
A partir de este 12 de abril, en el mes de tu cumpleaños, acude a cualquier centro de cedulación y saca tu nueva cédula.
El rolling la tomó Machado, pero la pelota golpeó a Judge, así que es foul.
No bates de foul y domina el terreno como el verdadero rey. Whiskey King's Pride.
Hubiera caído como anillo al dedo si no le
Perfecto.
hubiera dado
Perfecto.
a Judge, quien conectó hit a la izquierda en su...
TradingView is turning 15, which means it's time for gifts. Thousands of users have already received free access to TradingView. Everyone will receive
Una abanica, dice tu familia con el paquete princesa, el preferido en tu mesa, no te ponches.
Doubled. Judge struck out. Six strikeouts, 4 Americans stranded on base in 3 brilliant innings from Luis Severino.
Que le den like, denle like, suscríbanse, denle mucho.
Welcome back to Miami with Dominican manager Albert Pujols. You had your bullpen up just in case in that last inning, and Luis Severino basically said, I got it, Skip. What have you seen from him so far?
100%. I mean, Seb is throwing the ball well so far. I mean, really emotional third out right there. But besides that, I mean, it's not easy to face a lineup like that on the other side, but he's keeping his posture and making some good pitch when he needed to, you know, and so far he's given us what we needed.
Junior Caminero has hit a lot of big home runs for you in winter ball, and 3 of them here. 22 years old, what is it about him to come through on the big stage?
He's living for this. I mean, he told me. I mean, I can see it in his face today. He feels good about it. And, I mean, it's a young kid, 22 years old, to play in this big stage like this. And what's good about it, he's just going to get better. That's what's good about for him and dangerous for the rest of the league.
Thanks so much, Albert.
Thank you.
Albert Pujols managed Junior Caminero in winter ball in the Dominican Republic. Said he looks at him like a little brother. We've already seen him grow so much. Still just 22 years of age. Dominican great Austin Wells is at the plate. Austin's from Arizona, but his mom's side of the family's from the Dominican Republic. And it was Wells that had the walk-off home run against Korea He's down on strikes here for the first out of the third.
Well, there's been 3 huge moments, and Dominican Republic has been a benefactor of all 3. The one thing I'm going to be looking for next inning is what carryover effect does it have for Severino to get through that inning the way he did, the energy he exerted, the emotion, the velocity. It'll be very interesting to see how that next inning goes for him.
Perdomo, who's the best bunter in baseball these days, shows it and then takes a strike for the U.S. in that inning. Gunnar Henderson, Will Smith, Roman Anthony due up, and we did see the bullpen was working, ready to go. Albert Pujols not going to wait around tonight. 2 Ks for Skeens, just the one mistake, the one pitch left up to Caminero. The U.S. out hitting the Dominicans 4-1, but nothing to show for it. And just the one base runner, the big swing. Dominican Republic in front. Perdomo, one of the hardest players in the league to strike out, down 0-2, and now takes high. Going into his 5th season with the Diamondbacks. You go back to his rookie year, he was statistically the worst hitter in baseball. Last year he was top 5 in MVP voting, 20 home runs and 100 batted in. He gets hit by this 2-strike pitch, and the table set for the top of the order as Skeens hits Perdomo.
Tough. 2-strike hit by pitches are tough for pitchers to take. He tried to absolutely bury this pitch, and he did bury it, unfortunately, into a cleat.
So Perdomo's on. Back to the top of the order. Fernando Tatis Jr., who set the world on fire when he broke into the major leagues. And then the injuries, the suspension, he missed a full year. The bat hasn't quite been the same in the years since. What's changed, though, is he's gone out to right field and not just been good. He's been the best right fielder in baseball. But there's still flashes of that offense. And this WBC, I think, John, inspiring hope that he can get back to what he was early on in his career when he's one of the 3 or 4 best players in baseball.
Yeah, he's got great power to all parts of the field and really good plate coverage.
This is what we've seen more in this tournament, and granted it's a tiny sample size, but much more discipline. Skeens 2-0. That's 5 straight misses from Skeens. Down to 0-2 on Perdomo after striking out Wells, but has lost it a bit here. And now 3-0 on Tatis. Tatis with a .600 on base percentage in the Classic. 11 runs batted in 5 games. He's bearing in on the record for the tournament. Yoshida of Japan knocked in 13 in the last WBC. Perdomo inches off to his lead. His good wheels. You wonder how diminished that may be. Getting hit on the foot. Only guy for the Dominican with multiple stolen bases in the tournament. Not running. Tatis bounces it down to third. Henderson guns to second for 1. Over to first, not in time. Tatis on with the fielder's choice.
Thought Henderson did a great job taking his time to make sure he gets the throw to second. The tendency is to try and hurry up and get a double play, but he knows Tatis can run. Not opening up a big inning by trying to make a heroic play, just make the right play.
Two gone in the third. 36 pitches for Skeens. They're around halfway to what Team USA has in mind here, having respect his build-up for his Pirate season. Ketel Marte takes upstairs. Marte popped out his first time. One of the best players in baseball that people don't talk about in that breath. The last 2 years, the top 5 hitters in terms of on-base plus slugging goes Judge, Ohtani, Juan Soto, Bobby Witt, and then Ketel Marte, who shows off that bat with a base hit to right. Tatis heads for third. Throw from Judge. Right there. He's gone. Judge, touchdown Tatis. Thrilling stuff. Well, Yankees fans, I think the elbow's just fine.
¿Te imaginas qué pasaría si no me pusiera el cinturón de seguridad? La prevención es fundamental. Por eso recomiendo Colgate Total.
Es 15 veces más eficaz combatiendo la causa principal de los problemas de salud bucal. Previene los problemas antes de...
John, that was the fastest throw from Aaron Judge in 3 years.
Oh, this was absolutely perfect, and I'll tell you what, he threw it on the fly. A strike, the easiest one to tag, and a huge moment for Team USA.
Skeens appreciates it. He said, I see your fastball, and I know a good one. 96 miles per hour on the throw from Judge, his second outfield assist of the tournament. Gunnar Henderson starts the 4th for Team USA. 5, 6, and 7 against Severino. Captain of Team USA and Mark DeRosa said obviously had high expectations what Judge would bring, had high expectations what the clubhouse would be like. And he said it's all exceeded his expectations, and it circles back around in a room full of superstars to number 99. 1-0 Dominican Republic on a Junior Caminero home run in the 2nd inning. 0-2 to Henderson is taken down and away for a ball. Mark DeRosa called Gunnar Henderson this winter and offered him a spot on Team USA. He said, I want to be up front with you. Bobby Witt is our starting shortstop. We want you on the club. We're going to find time for you. And Henderson said, all right, I get it, but I'm going to force your hand. Sure enough, the first start that he gets, bangs out 4 hits. Finds himself in the starting lineup in this winter. Rookie of the Year in 2023. Was an All-Star in 2024. Not quite as good last year, but still just 24 years of age. Good take right there. Count evens 2-2.
Big inning, as we talked about, coming off that emotional inning before. Velocity coming back closer to his average. And what happens for a pitcher when, especially you're not built up, you go through a high energy, stressful situation, you make pitch after pitch, and you get out of it and you explode in the third inning, which you wouldn't do many times in a regular season game, but this is not a regular season game. You've got to be careful, and I think the bullpen's going in the right direction because of that air coming out of the balloon type feeling.
Henderson fouls it off. They have Gregory Soto warming down there. Did you have any tricks for when your motor got running a little bit too hot?
The biggest thing that I learned, well, I never really, unless it was late in the game, would let out too much emotion because I was always trying to store it up. But the one thing you can't do is you can't sit back and let it eat or throw it as hard as you can. You've got it when you're in this play right here, and consider this the 8th inning in a normal start because spring training hasn't built him up. You rely on your location and secondary stuff to get you through because the velocity he had early was good enough.
Gunnar Henderson getting a lot of information from him here. The 9th pitch turns on it, sends a fly ball to right center field. Gunnar Henderson has tied it up. DeRosa pushes the right button, pushing Gunnar Henderson into the lineup. Numbers that you could not deny against Luis Severino in his career.
But I'm telling you that this is all like pitching 101. I think this should be his last hitter, and the reason being is he has lost an inch or two now on that crispness. And he did everything he could that last inning to keep it at 0.
But the tank can be emptied in the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
And this time of year maybe
absolutely. In this kind of game, there's so much emotion. You can't ignore it.
Will Smith breaks the ball to left center field. Juan Soto's on the run, tracks it down. What a hand from Severino. Soto covers a lot of ground right there. Defense, one of his focuses this offseason. Put back of the Henderson home run. Wakes up that Team USA dugout. They've been looking for the big swing, and they get it from the Orioles star, Gunnar Henderson. One batter later, that is it for Luis Severino. Albert Pujols out to make a change. A couple of 2-strike home runs. A 1-1 game in the semifinal.
This is the NASCAR Cup Series on FS1. It's star power.
Severino, just the 1 run, and the home run from Gunnar Henderson. And it's turned over to this Team Dominican bullpen that's given up just 1 run in 22 innings in this tournament. Gregory Soto, a couple of appearances counting for part of that. Getting ready to start his first season with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Last year between Baltimore and New York. And the lefty's on to face Roman Anthony here.
Good arm. He could be a little bit wild of the strike zone. And certainly he's got the power.
So does this guy right here, Roman Anthony. #1 hard hit rate in baseball as a rookie last year. Does that mean anything? Well, to judge a stat, look at the guys that populate the top of the leaderboard. Top hard hit rates in baseball after Roman Anthony was Kyle Schwarber, Shohei Ohtani, and Aaron Judge. That's a pretty good stat category to want to be a part of. 21-year-old paced it. 1-0 pitch. Down and away. Alex Cora was looking forward to him getting some more lefty opportunities in this tournament here. It's one of them right here in a tie game. A 2-0 pitch. Just inside, ball 3.
Team USA knows they've seen Soto in the big leagues. They know sometimes you got to wait it out.
Anthony not on the initial roster for Team USA. Corbin Carroll got hurt, and they needed another outfielder, and he was the choice. Most of the conversations around Anthony revolved around Team Italy. He had decided he wasn't going to play for Team Italy. He injured his oblique at the end of last season, getting ready for his Red Sox season, but he got what he said was a shocking call. That was from Mark DeRosa and Team USA to join the red, white, and blue.
Fly ball right center field. Rodriguez and Tatis going back. Here it is gone. Roman Anthony gives the U.S. the lead.
Well, the one that got away for Team Italy, and a pretty good guy to add to the lineup for Team USA.